no shit for any shit. I'm TK, I'm in this bitch. She ate that hoe, I told my bro, man, that's that in my dough. Might bust him up, but bitch, you better not get too close. Cause my money too. Yeah, I get that dope. Hey, that's my young bitch. Do what daddy said. Arch your back, spread your legs. Got that aqua queen.
He racks, she racks, she racks, he racks, she racks. To the OP club. You say yucky, you pop out every night. Rapping on that nigga like break, quick, steal, My man, yeah.
And I am, but fucking I am to think of the things that are today between I am the girl in the motherfucking picture, better than the one that's with you, and the I am Charlene. My fucking twist of me, bitch. And I thank you. And you're welcome.
Hello. Documenting this to remember that today I had my first interview since my last job. After, I don't know, I haven't had an interview since my last job. And I lost a job in almost a year. I think I did pretty good. I look super cutie patootie, and I'm about to do a modeling TikTok recommended by the best makeup artist in the game. So honestly, truly, I knew I was gonna document just to remember that, yay, finally, because I seen the 2 other people waiting just after me. I thought I was late, like, you know, things, life. I literally missed the bus run because 20 minutes away from my house walking. And the truth is, I was still on time. So sometimes the lesson of the day, everything can even be delayed, but you will always be on time for your blessing. It was supposed to be 2:30 to 3 p.m., right? And I got there at 2:30. They were not ready. See how that worked? Oh, the sun is coming back, so I will about to leave y'all because I don't have a double driveway today to show myself to remember this. So, but I just wanted to say, Eddie, I am so proud of you. You've been pushing through. Look at you, looking so cute, going to an interview, and tomorrow talking details on a brand new job for how long, I don't know, but I'm so thankful. I'm thankful right now. Well, in the last thing I said that's so funny, that I was feeling good about the interview. I got the job. Yesterday was training. Today I'm streaming, and I have to be quick because I don't know if I can actually record, but still I'm trying to record because a lot of other people stream, so you actually won't know exactly where I am, which is good. But everybody is streaming everything anyway, so about to start. And yes, you can put your own music and stuff, which is also pretty cool. Which will be my first live, by the way, so this is my first day. I could really put my money in my God. No, I don't want to start the other day. You walk out. That was not the plan. I just started. Hi everybody. Thank you for joining the live. If you would like me to start with this, I can start with this. But I also have, depending on what you like, or if it's a little, you know, confusing on what to pick, I can do a little poll for y'all. Do you want me to do a little poll for y'all? Which one do you like me to do? You might get it or you might not. Do y'all want me to do a giveaway? Seems like nobody wanted this. But it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Maybe I was just not feeling the elephant. I'm trying to get you right, girl. I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you right. Let me open the next one. It might be the black cat. Pray for me, girl. Are you ready? Exactly. You see it. You see it. The cat. Let me pronounce this. Let me do the poll right now between those two. And y'all can pick. So you gotta put it in quarter planta or put it in big bite. So here we go. First day in the office. And I need to go back because I'm here talking. I'm supposed to be working. Let me go check back the email. Let me not tell you what I'm supposed to do. But still, hopefully create a long-term situation for me. Let me not show y'all around. Pretty cold in the office. And this is not the job I just showed y'all the other day. This is Y2K. Hopefully this can lead to something long-term. Love this brand, so grateful that I can help. Nah, that's not the... Jesus Christ. Un autre problème ça. Alors là, incroyable en fait. Oh, ok. Donc c'est là. Comme ça en fait. Agnam Bierera. You're not telling me anything I've never seen. J'ai dû prendre les photos de personnes. J'ai rien là qui est choquant. Je pense que cet homme qui était choquant, parce que moi-même, like, éditer les vidéos de personnes, à être faire la DA
de ce qu'ils doivent faire, comment ils doivent poser, tout machin, dire que voilà, fais la photo comme ça, fais la photo comme ci, pour prendre les photos, ils m'envoient la photo, je leur dis les photos que j'aime pas, donc les photos que j'aime, je leur dis que ces photos là faut refaire, voilà, like it's nothing I have never seen, genre, voilà quoi, donc je pense que c'est une guidée, voilà, like bro, I have seen everything, genre, I have seen everything. J'ai majoritairement fait les DA, mais I also been on site to take pictures myself. Je peux te conseiller en attendant que tu sois prêt pour because for now I'm just giving you the free stuff. Donc c'est d'avoir quel genre de DA que tu veux, le genre de choses que tu as vraiment envie de faire, le genre de choses que c'est à ta limite, qu'est-ce que tu veux vraiment montrer jusqu'au bout, qu'est-ce que tu veux pas montrer, au lieu d'y penser quand tu es déjà en train de le faire et tu seras complètement perdu. Et tu es sorti. Et wow! Enfin! La caméra, c'est son même. Oh! Non, la caméra, tu roules. Finally! Oh my goodness, gracious Lord. Hello! Let me go to my notes. She put also like all the pictures. So I didn't see that. Oh my god. Because the last time she did it, I remember was for when I turned 23. Me a birthday card, like saying happy birthday on my 21st birthday. She acted like it was some important document. So the whole time I was like, okay, I don't know what the document is. She was like, no, it's coming on August 31st. Like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, like, and so and then I got it, I was like, okay. And then I opened the card. Everybody, I remember I was like, oh my god, I don't know the last time I seen my mom handwriting. Like, so I was seeing her handwriting, so the sisters, so they all kind of signed it. Everybody like that I knew back home too signed it. So, I was debating going to this culture
FM.
I was, and so I also was talking about the fact that I'm in my where can I go, where can I go phase of I have to create the space that I want to see, but at the same time it is.
I feel like you can go anywhere.
That's because the thing that I have to realize is that I have to try it first one time. Now if the experience is not weird, because I was scared, what happened? That person was like, do you offer this service? And until she's like, what? I was not necessarily offering that service. And I was like, let me figure out a price for this. BTS over shoot. And I was like, oh wow. That's just what Philippe does all the time. He invited me to a heel class. I was like, okay. And that same day I have an event. So I think that what I'm going to do on that Saturday, all of this is in the same area. So I'm just going to go with them, then go to that, then go to the event I want to go to. That mostly depends on wearing sneakers for our party because I always dance a lot. A lot of times I did wear boots and the videos I had of me and people had of me were only in boots, but at some point that came out. I had like my order shoe that was flat.
Oh, back and forth.
So he did tell me like that I need to have more sets. Like clothes.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And I went even on how to cook and stuff like that because I was like, wait, I'm gonna go 3 times a week to this office at some point. Yeah. But now, let me see, because the numbers can be fake, boo. Don't be blind.
You seen people hiding their followers now?
Bitch, I'm like, what the
I don't get that.
And that's why even at some point I was hiding the likes and the views, but I'm like, bitch, I sometimes have fucking 200 views, and the next day, boom, thousands of views. It's just life. Like, I don't even get that part as well. So a lot of people not only do they hide their likes, hide the views, I'm like, girl, like, whoa.
I can understand why hiding the likes because you don't really care. Personally,
yeah, I was like, likes at least even makes sense, but the views, for example, like, and the fact that y'all don't want to see who y'all follow, who y'all don't follow, I don't care.
Whatever for sneaky people.
Thank you. Like, what? That's what the people want to see. Every time I'm giving him an advice, he always see that it works, which I think helped him a lot with like, oh yeah, I really did like a good thing with having this person around me. One of the things that I like the most is that I feel like at the end of the day, it's always about him. Yes, it's those brands are original to that, but it's about him. And like the shorts, for example, of his own brand. This is actually crazy because as I'm doing it, I'm realizing that I don't know the last time I'm doing anything. It's catch a lot of his outfit. Like that when he makes an outfit for the Catwoman outfit he wore, he sketched it before. He did make my birthday outfit. I mean, he made a lot of my outfit actually. Because he's the one that made my Gabonese dress and he just custom thing happened to it. Even honestly, my Little Mermaid, the skirt was not really like that. He took that from like the original top because he made my shell top. But yeah, you know, in some ways, like custom things that I wear, like this here, for example, that he like custom did not become a set. I tell him all the time that I think he would make a beautiful like this iron. This is the, because I was looking for the first one. This is the first painting he ever made. This was.
I really like that.
He was monster. And he felt just inspired. I remember when he's apparently fashion focused a man or whatever. So he's like, I want to go for more elevated. Yeah, he sold a lot of this stuff. I told him he needs to start documenting more. He needs to start, but he just started doing it. I'm finally started doing that. Finally started documenting. This to himself, but you would not think that he did. So the shells that I said that he used were not mine. You wanna pick up this? Because I was gonna pick up this. I feel like I'm back in Mississippi.
I like doing this because you can do whatever. If you want it painted all blue, shades of blue.
And that's what I was thinking too, that I didn't know that even if it's not perfect, like it's still, that's art at the end of the day. Art is never like, I don't know if you know Ate Zongo. So it's an app where you can learn how to speak in your Gabonese language.
For real?
The new happen. Yeah, like, so you just have to go to your exact language, because right now I'm just focused on Obonga. 6 months paying, so I don't have to look for it. But it was 6 months for like $50.
Okay, that sounds bad.
Right. And like you can listen to even like stories in your language.
So basically it's like, what's it called? It's like an app.
Yeah, super. Yes. And I'm like, wow, like we know it was always just a tale of mouth when it comes to our language and stuff. It's really beautiful that we're getting to this point, honestly. So I've been learning a little bit here and there. My goal is to be at some point through it and move into my JD.
That's where I'm still on.
Yeah, no, I just don't
I only know Wamasoy.
Yeah, Wamasoy. And now that's
yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing. So what I've been doing, I don't know if that's gonna work for you or not, you know, but what I've been doing is every time, even when I come a new day to learn like a new lesson of Panama, I go back and relearn everything, like re-heard everything, redo, and then you do like exercise all the time after they give you all the things, like a little quiz. So I redo everything from point for the very first thing to just keep it more fresh, and then I move on to the new one. Because I feel like if I just move on and move on and move on, I would think I don't want to be burning myself alone. Like everybody's speaking their thing, I'm like, I get I see No, one thing about them is, and I think that's also why, even though we can talk about funk, however, when it comes to the funk, les femmes, they speak their language compared to a lot of the other tribes. Like, it's crazy. I remember being so annoyed with them speaking their language between them in high school, but now that I'm where I am, I'm like, you know what? Actually, we're very cool now, but not having this trouble because everybody was already speaking. It's like you would have 70% of your class is from here, and they all know how to speak. But now that I'm more grown, I'm like, it's actually commendable that y'all already know how to speak. So what I have learned, especially when it comes to like the love to hate, it is normal. Because especially when you have such strong feelings, turning those strong feelings into another strong feeling, it's almost bad cope mechanism for us human beings. Because you have loved somebody so much, and now you just have all that love sitting there, and you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? But that's why I think he always turned into hating. That really was trying to use me. That's why I started being very good. I never realized that people are trying to use me until they're trying to use my people.
Right.
The big no in my group. I was like, that's my friend.
Right.
So I was like,
not really expecting.
I was just already discussed. So do I wear it sometime first?
This time might be a lot though.
They Vogue amazing. Like when it comes to the talent, when it comes to like the things, their Vogue is amazing.
But when it comes down to now that part of the new people in the scene, never want them to have that person as their first thing when it comes to the ballroom experience. I feel like if you are somehow cute boy and you're trying to be in the scene, they will try to be in the like so the stereotype, there's no even age range when it comes to even the people that's supposed to be around his status, because legend when it comes to status. Like that's the part of ballroom that I'm glad that recently a lot of girls that are in the scene have been trying to talk about the abuse, the creators, the various people that have beautiful gowns, beautiful status. There's one like she's an older friend for me. She's literally like 40 or 40s or 50s I think, and she's only now talking about an abuse that happened when she was 17 by somebody that's like I think an icon or something like that, an older style in the scene. But it's also was beautiful because her doing that really generated on Facebook a lot of like kind of almost like a Me Too before ballroom and stuff. Like older people started not coming forward and like saying the people that are predators that are like kept being kept. And like basically a lot of people are trying to say like what should be the move now?
Right, yeah.
Should we like what
should there be retaliation?
Should we remove her status? Like what should we do? Should we be banned from ballroom? Like what should it be? And I'm also complex on that because I mean I am not in the scene for that long, so I guess I know my opinion don't really matter as much at the moment, but I do think that to me if it is established, that's the way. I think you should just be a regular ballroom person. You should not be an icon. You should not be a legend. You should not be. Yeah, because why should you just be called a legend when you can be a legend that take advantage of people? I don't think that's fair at all. Because it is very tricky. I get it. That doesn't mean that they do the work, but that's also what it means. At the end of the day, a legend or an icon inspire the youth, inspire. And so by you being a predator, how are you inspiring that?
Oh yeah. Switching up. Start with like the dark blue.
About your ballroom career. Bitch, I don't have a career. First of all. I would have a career. I don't have a career right now. Right now I'm still establishing myself. Really got no with a child.
Why? I already left you on that.
Now that I'm growing the thing and I have to see my former father join this household, so I understand everything about my feelings as well. I am fine being a 007. Maybe in like 2-3 years, who knows? As of now, I also like being a 007, just being independent. Because I don't answer to nobody.
Right.
It's like if I want to walk a bar, I don't want to walk. If I want to walk a new category, I feel like I don't have to answer to anyone else than to myself. So, which is making also, because that's why even there's Kiki scene in the first place, because Kiki is to Kiki and to have fun. So which is making that way more fun for me, and so I always felt like entertainment. So I was never thinking of myself as like beautiful. So it's interesting that I started in the recently, I would say like 6 months or more, having pretty privilege for like the first time when like I never had that. Like I had the first guy that ever bought me a drink and like not expecting anything. And it was like, it's not the same I feel like when you always had that and when you never had it. Because I remember that the first thing I said was like, first of all, I was about to be stirred before the guy. Just with standing there. And I was like, oh no, like this guy was there before me. And he was like, thank you. It's like, you want to drink? I was like, oh, I don't think you want to do that because it was going to get my drink anyway. And I was like, oh, I don't think because I'm going to get my drink and my friend was like, oh, I got you. What did I do? I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to drink. Put his card, didn't expect anything, tell me just have a good night, That was it. I was like, oh,
you didn't even try to like talk or
nothing. Nothing at all. Never seen the whole night, nothing. And I was like, wow. So I think when I sat in everything that I was like, oh, so this is pretty privilege and stuff. And then I seen even the videos for myself that night. Those are the videos that I use for like when I did like the challenge of like me of like, 2016, 2020, 2025 with like the blonde hair and like my white top. That was the day I had that white top. That I did that. And I was like, okay, like so I'm pretty. Like, cause I was always just not thinking of it that way. So it was such a clap back in the face of like, oh, okay, like, yo, way prettier than you think. And I had that happen even at the Vogue night. I remember somebody that never been at the ball, and I was trying to explain to him like something, because he was like, you don't understand why somebody can do something at a specific moment. Because LSS, which is the beginning of a Vogue night or a ball, is like legend, statement, stars. So it's people that we call out to be acknowledged. And I tried to compare it to him to like, let's say it's graduation, and we call your name. And somebody else comes. Well, you see that how awkward that is, right? So it's the same thing. Like we call a specific person. So if anyone is trying to come, it's weird. The only time you do it is because you're trying to battle the person during that elephant. But that also is actually a flattering move, because that means that you think that this person is bad. That's why you're bad. You never battle or call out anyone during LSS that you don't think is like really great. So I was explaining that to him, and I remember while I was explaining that to him, he was telling me, I'm so sorry, I didn't understand nothing you just said, you're just so pretty. And I was like, oh wow, I never had that thought before. So I was like, okay, like I guess, thank you. My sister that walked face was telling me like, you're really gorgeous, like you just. I was like, yes, I get that, and I get that people telling me this, but I think it just, I was so.
It takes a while to like take it in.
Yeah, so like I was so used to being bullied and being all that, and other than being bullied, like I was never called handsome, even like but me really being more confident in myself and being like my true self and now resonating in my outside. What's on the inside to the spectrum of y'all calling me beautiful, and because sometimes there's people that I also like the fashion, I also like the things, and I tell them or give them the fashion advice, or give them like, oh my god, coming from you, like this, and I was like, what? Like, okay, like I was like, I didn't know that like my opinion values something in your book, or like that you really think I'm this kind or whatnot, when I think you are really great or you look really, really good. So I was like, okay, this is really interesting to navigate right now. I feel like when I just started walking PT balls and stuff, I was still figuring out a lot of stuff, and finally found myself looking gracefully, all that, figured my style, even though I keep on elevating it. So, and I also noticed definitely certain things, like for example, a woman in the mall in Galleria when we went there, and I had my blonde wig, just a little white tank top and a short, no makeup, no nothing. She stopped me to take pictures with me. And with her, she was like, what? You look so good. I just now you gotta be like famous or something. I was like, what? So me being myself was really the answer to a lot of questions that I'm like, I was hiding myself for what? One of the most beautiful things too is like I have this gay person that I know that he lives now in ACL, and he used to live in Houston, and he was, I remember, one of the first gay person I seen. I was at HEC, my first English semester, and I was so envious of him. I was like, oh my god, like when I see you, even though you're like dressed super girl, I can tell like you're gay, and like I like this is so powerful or whatnot. And I remember we found each other like on social media at some point and stuff like that or whatnot. We do remember that, how he met me and stuff like that. I think it was in 2021. I was even telling Khalif how it was really a night where I took the bus to go see Santana at this gay club by myself, like in 2020 or something. And that's how I seen him. I seen the guy. I was like, oh my god, that's the only person I know here. And so we're having fun and whatnot. And I remember the other day, like he texted me on my phone. He's like, I am so proud of you. And it hit different when it comes from people that seen the whole thing like happen like that. And I remember that's how I told Khalif too, how I needed to come out to you. Like that I just said, oh, I'm going to this thing, but it's like a gay thing, and you were just like, okay. And I was like, we're just. And
and I went to the club.
Yeah, and she was like, okay, I was like, okay, so I don't need even to say anything. Come up, she just understand what it means. Like, okay, great.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Okay, and I remember I was so fun that day, which was the first of many at the time where I barely did that gay after hour, and I was barely exiting on going. And now this is literally bread and butter. Like everybody knew just go there. I went there so much time. I was supposed to do like a Gabonese Independence Day outfit.
Oh yeah.
He allegedly said that the outfit went to New York, right, to his assistant, with his assistant, that was going to give it to his cousin, that was going to ship it.
Sorry, that sounds so.
I did all that, and it was before my ball, because that's literally why I did not walk the ball. That happened in Houston. Allegedly, the package, Gabonese Independence Day outfit, my entrance look even to get into the ball, and the look to walk the ball. Like this was really the moment for you to deliver, because you have talked so much. I have invested so much. I have spent $886 in all those outfits, and like I just did the math.
And he didn't give you any of your ring back, at least half of it or something?
Nothing. Tells me that, oh, we've been trying to look for a girl, because the cousin apparently gave it to a friend. And then the friend just disappeared with the outfit that we're trying to track the girl. That's their story. Now he's telling me, oh, she's now in Los Angeles. Oh, what is she doing in Los Angeles? And do you think, why do you think that my outfit, if this story is able to go together, that my outfit will also be in Los Angeles in question after a month? Because that ball was October 10th. We're in November, and that's why I started to, okay, I try to give it some time, try to give y'all like, didn't know the doubt, like really.
But you still don't even have the, like, you still don't have it. Even if
I don't have that, I don't have the money, I don't have nothing. So, what you call that, another seamstress, another couturier, tailor, he has people who know that if you pay them something, they can do foreshadowing of letting us know exactly where the person is and the outfit and the whatnot. I said, okay, this is where y'all think I am fucking boo-boo, the goddamn fool. Even if this is the case, and I'm believing God, I'm not here to do no magic, witchcraft, whatnot. Okay? I don't have $1 more to give to find nothing. It's either you already found it or no. I'm not here for no no supposition, and I'm not here to, and I don't have no more money to spend. I am not in the financial position to spare anything. And even if I told him, and even if I was, I would be damned if I actually dollar instead of like putting it in my house, putting it in my food, putting it in. So I went and see how much I spent, like, and I was like, you know what? Because I haven't responded to him or anything. I was like, I really, because I offered him something, and that's how he told me like the only solution he's seeing is like redoing the outfit and stuff like that. And I was like,
I'm not paying for that.
And I am not. The truth is, I went all the way back to see the first transaction. I sent him the first money I sent him, which was $20, was on June 21st. And I was like, so in tomorrow, so it will be November 21st, will be 5th month that I sent you the first funds, and I haven't seen touch. I analyzed everything, analyzed myself. I said, okay, so it was 5th month. Let me be generous enough, because I know that if I tell you to refund me the whole amount, you're gonna act like, oh, I'm so inconsiderate. So I didn't ask ChatGPT to help me find my message. I let it remove some of this, the original money that you owe me for, hard labor and
for
stuff
the
like
labor,
that.
yeah, just pay for the labor.
So like that 800,
see.
I think it's dropping from 800 to like 600, and broke it down into a monthly payment plan that will be affecting me almost 130. What you're telling me is it's la seule solution que je peux te proposer de refaire les tenues avec mon équipe et laisser le passé derrière nous vu les circonstances et les dépenses effectuées. Parce que j'essaie de voir un peu les détails, les erreurs commises au niveau de la communication, c'est chaud. Et donc comme on dit, il faut bien faire. Je suis styliste, rien de tout ça ne serait arrivé si j'avais peut-être fait autrement, mais je vais rattraper ça et faire le nécessaire d'aller dans les plus, donc plus de règles et prendre chaque en compte pour éviter ce genre d'événements à la longue. Because I also warned him about like, if it was another bit, you would be to the ground.
You would be sued. $800 is not little.
And I was like, in my financial situation, I was like, yes, I was investing in my art, thinking that I was doing, you know, something really meaningful, like all that, but damn. J'ai juré que mon art sera la lumière de demain et non les ténèbres, ne sera un obstacle, That was on Sunday. So yesterday, I finally found the way to work it. So je dis bonjour. Et l'homme m'a réfléchi avant d'écrire. Je tiens vraiment à poser que je ne t'accuse de rien. Because I also was listening to a podcast like Teach. And that podcast was really talking about conflict and how to, you know, resolve things without accusing people, without making feel like. So cela fera donc 2 jours. J'ai dit that you only, they said basically in that thing, in that podcast, that you have to talk about you, not pointing fingers, not trying to make people. So j'ai longuement réfléchi avant d'écrire. Je viens vraiment de préciser que je ne t'accuse de rien. Je veux seulement exprimer ce que j'ai ressenti de mon côté depuis le début du processus. Cela fera donc 2 jours, exactement 5 mois que j'ai envoyé la première sur le 21 juin. Pendant tout ce temps, j'ai beaucoup attendu et essayé de rester patient. Mais cette situation m'a vraiment pesé émotionnellement, surtout parce que j'ai mis beaucoup d'espoir dans ces 3 minutes. Avec tout le respect que je te dois, je ne me sens plus capable de repartir dans une nouvelle période d'accord. C'est difficile pour moi de prendre cette décision, mais je pense qu'elle est la plus saine. C'est pour cette raison que je préfère demander un remboursement sur le total de 497 150
You even went down. Like, I would say 600, but yeah.
Je suis prêt à retirer 125 000 francs pour reconnaître le temps et l'énergie que tu as déjà consacré. Il resterait de 372 153 francs à rembourser. Pour que cela reste faisable, je te propose un remboursement en 5 mensualités de 74 430 000 francs. Comme j'ai déjà attendu 5 mois, ce rythme me semble équilibré et respectueux pour nous deux. J'espère sincèrement que tu comprendras ma position. Cette solution est la seule qui me permet de tourner la page en paix. Tiens-moi au courant, s'il te plaît. Il m'a répondu, salut et bien reçu. Ma libre d'abord, je te reviens après analyse de tes messages. Je lui dis d'accord, merci beaucoup. Prends le temps qu'il te faut pour analyser. Je reste disponible quand tu auras à revenir à moi. I already set a reminder to myself on Sunday. If by Sunday he hasn't responded, I will still reach out again because I need you to tell me at least a day that you will respond. I understand no little money. I get it. That you a day that you're gonna start paying monthly, and so that you know that this day is your monthly day. If you don't,
Goes down there.
Like everything was documented. That's the worst because I was documenting it, thinking it was going to be a good thing. I literally was talking about I'm excited to do this project of my cameras and stuff like that, and now this is what it's turning into. Sometimes I'm really trying to think so outside the box for a while. We never did anything with anybody that don't live in Congo. I really thought it was going to be an opportunity for me to do that. I was clearly mistaken. Now inside I am. My God, next time when indeed I said send me a fucking video, send me a fucking video.
I would do a contract.
Yeah, contract and I want real documentation. I was telling him to document it. He was sending me disappearing fucking pictures.
What the hell?
I know.
What the hell?
So
I would be like, send me real pictures. He didn't send you?
And he kept on bullshitting me about like people told him to steal his work and whatnot. Okay. But now I'm paying.
Like, it's my stuff.
You need to be up. You FaceTime me or WhatsApp video call me at the motherfucking atelier. I want to see what the fuck is going on. And it's so crazy because in this case, I wanted to see what was going on out of passion. Out of just knowing. I just want to see the progress. But now, it's double now. Like, I really need to see. Because what am I investing for?
Like, he didn't even take pictures of what the final looked like. It was never done. It was never done.
He only sent me these pictures of like the package with like the name, and I remember they didn't like, you know,
because
maybe
any person that's proud of their work is gonna take a picture of the work. What? Nah.
And what's insane is he's the one that followed me on TikTok. That's how I found them, and I will talk about it. Oh, actually, I already did. So, ne bouquez pas avec Runel et Tan Design Congo. And if it doesn't come out, it's because he would have actually started refunding. I'm trying to do it all the time for my art.
I was just looking at your headphones. I was just looking at your headphones.
Oh. Excuse me. Your outfit is really cute.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull your right leg comes out, so you're scooping up your butt. You drop down. You swing your hair up. And you bring that right leg back in and start your walk again. Down, up,
smile, smile, can make some big moves. My baby, my baby. That's pulling me, driving me crazy. My baby, my baby. That's pulling me, driving me crazy. Let's get the smile, smile, can make some big moves.
So, currently holding the door at one of my favorite girls' event. Yeah, the music, I want to get up and go down. And I'm past my time. Because I was supposed to be here until 7:30, but I love this event so much, so it's okay. If you know me, you know I love this event. I've been coming to events created by Emily since 2023. 2033. You heard that? 2033. So I love the event. And the girl gonna do what a girl gonna do. So if I can even some and then enjoy my time, I might do that. I just met a new friend today. Like I'm having a good time. So I hope y'all can even hear me. And Eddie, just so you can remember, you look cute today, Eddie. You look cute. I forgot to say in the mix of this, it's been a week since I did the live streaming thing, even though like right now I should resume to what I'm doing right now. I'm working as an assistant for Y2K. I literally wore the brand, like I literally was a fan of the brand before working for the brand, so really humbled to be working with a brand that I really like. So right now I'm packaging packages, what am I saying? Basically packages that need to be shipped. That's what I'm doing. I just needed to say because sometimes I need to vocally say certain things, even though I watch back myself and I see and I know what I was doing, but sometimes I'm not talking about what I'm doing. And it's been a week since I did the live streaming thing that I got interviewed for, and I really think it is not for me. I have tried to give it my best, as maybe we can see, and I can also look back on it. I think they just wanted me to be too much of a robot, and I don't know how to generally do that, to be honest. And after some back and forth, because I went it was Monday of last week, always good to dates of, you know, things. So I went back the following day. I trained just one day, which was a Sunday. You know what, let me do that at this one, because priorities. I did that on a Monday, and it was my first time doing it after watching somebody do it just one time. I got hella critics that was super negative, but still kept a positive attitude about it and said that I would improve and I would do what's best. They asked me to come back on a Wednesday. However, come out Wednesday was not my day to start here, and I kept on delaying my day because of that uncertainty, right? And I'm like, this is more certain because clearly you see me right now working. They wanted me to come back on Wednesday, and I said I'm not available, but I'm available Thursday. Never heard back, so I had plans on Saturday, as in I went to an Emily party, some of those prior engagements. So I said I'm available Sunday. They answered and told me that they will let me know.
Then they text me. They was telling me things that don't really make sense, but basically in the sense of telling me that I would not stay there. I met an amazing person there. His name is Ray, and he told me that they usually let you know in the first 5 days your schedule and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna stay at this job, even though I gave it my best, but it's still, I think it just doesn't work for either me or the boss. I hope I will still get paid because it was a certain amount for training still. I hope I will still get paid for my training. And if not, well, that's life. Sometimes you just do things and you try your best and you're still not gonna get the reward. Well, it's just done. Yay, that was my first package. I really reporting to my boss right now. Basically doing everything virtually right now. Glad I'm a quick learner because maybe somebody else would not have got it the way I did. But at the end of the day, that's why I have the job and not the other person. Let me talk to Eddy real quick because I'm talking to everybody. Eddy, sometimes you don't have to work so hard, and I think that's what you were trying to do right now. You had this amazing opportunity. Super thankful. We've been talking about it for a while. She's been talking to you about it for a while, and now it's finally here. You're here. You just being yourself is what got you there, okay? And you being yourself is what didn't make you stay at this live streaming job. That is okay, because that means that it was not for you and it's for somebody else to fit, because it's not your type of gig. Focus on yourself. Focus on your modeling career that you're trying to build. Focus on your business. Focus on the editor. Focus on all those great skills that you have. All that to say is that you always get not only the job, but you always get things done. So if somebody doesn't see that, you're not just supposed to be there. Keep pushing. I am super proud of you. It's been a year since you had a stable job. Give yourself some grace. On this song. This song, second package ever. Hey, y'a la joie, y'a la I need to focus. Come with me to take that picture. And I'm supposed to be rushing right now. Oh shit. I need to be more upbeat. Shake it. Say my camera. Son, don't disappear on me. I took at least 10, 12, I don't know. It's not rolling, but my boss approved the picture. I took like 16 pictures. I'm too much of a perfectionist, and the fact that I was supposed to be set in stone in 1, the reality is I was set in stone in 4. Thank God I have friends. And Khalid, thank you. Even a second opinion need a second opinion. Boom. In my vape. Sure that. And it will be it. Oh yeah. Today everybody's gonna find out that Kelly Rowland is my mother. I did too. So who? Kelly Rowland too. Oh. Me and my mom were always obsessed with her. Oh, she is the bob girl, always. That's my main cut. That's my favorite style on her. Okay. So damn. Maybe he got caught out pretty hard. Well, I'll have a drink. The win.
We're gonna leave her alone. How many times?
Can you carry this, Eddy? Thank you, Daddy.
Yes, I don't.
There's no GNC sex appeal in the Gulf Coast yet. So when you do that, GNC sex appeal? Okay. Happy birthday.